Shit.
When it's said though. What else you gonna do?
So you gonna do your
Yeah, so yeah. Mm-hmm.
you did I bet do the
Abstract.
I love you. Yeah, man. Welcome back.
Hi. I missed y'all. Oh my goodness.
All right.
Hold on. Let's get to intros. Intros. Welcome everybody. This is the Abstract Mud Podcast, where we talk about lots of artists that we love, that we rock with, from the antics that they be doing to local artists that we rock with. Put you onto some music that you probably haven't really heard, and also just basically just vibe out, man. We're just here to talk some trash, get into our shit. You know what I mean? We have Meli Mel here. Welcome back. It's been a while. Got G here. Mel, how you been?
It feels good to be back. I'm not quite 100%, but always blessed to be here with y'all again. I missed y'all.
No, it's been a while. I mean, this one episode without you just wasn't the same without you.
Nah, the vibe was different.
The vibe was different. Yeah, it was definitely something missing.
Aw, I missed y'all too.
Well,
There's always somebody that you're always that person. You're always that person that whenever I get out of line, if I talk crazy, you're right there. So just keep me in check.
Person. I give you the eye.
Yeah. If I'm talking too crazy, you'll just give me that look.
gotta, keep things in line. Be a little ref between y'all two.
Nah, we good. We good.
Just able to let loose a little bit, yo.
Nah, but it's good to have you back.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Of course.
Back,
How was your week?
Oh,
Aside from recovery, how's your week been?
My week has literally just been recovery, actually. The first week I was out, I was taking some pain meds.
Yeah, you
out for the count.
Pink elephants? Yeah, you was over here dealing with the pink elephants.
So long story short, pretty much I slept wrong. Woke up and I was like, all right, is this a stiff neck? So I start, doing my little warm compress, ice compressions.
That pinched nerve thing? Oh my goodness, I hate that. I used to get that too. You just wake up, sleep wrong, and you just can't turn right or it's left. You just look like a zombie every time you try to.
A robot.
A robot?
Yep. Nope, that was me. I woke up and then, started my neck still in my shoulder and going neck, shoulder,
Neck,
down.
shoulders, knees, toes. Neck, my back? No? Nah.
I knew it. I do have some range of motion though. So.
I knew it.
Yo, it was a layup. I
know it was too. I was waiting for it to count down in my head like.
Yo. Man, G, how's your week been? G, how's your week been, yo?
Nah, it's been great, man. It's been pretty good.
What you been up to lately, man? What's going on?
I recently stumbled.
Stumbled? You're an athlete. You don't stumble.
You know what? Sometimes it happens, but I'm dabble into this boxing class.
Oh
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to do it a little bit in college.
Double H, Haitian hands?
Haitian hands. Yeah, I may dabble into, this boxing class. But no, the week has been good. It's been busy, though. I will say that.
Yeah,
it's been busy. Busy at work mainly, but it's been busy. Other than that, it's been good.
Another product launch?
Say it again?
Another product launch coming up?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. So,
if y'all don't know, G's the plug for the electronics. Y'all hit his line. Y'all hit his line.
I'm the plug?
You the plug. You
work right at headquarters. You was the plug.
You work right at headquarters.
Okay.
You live there.
Resume.
Okay. Hey. But no, sun's staying out longer, which is nice.
Yes.
The weather is finally getting, somewhat to the type I like, but other than that, week's been good. Family's good.
It's getting about that time to act up season. It just feels like it.
I feel like it's peekaboo right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We'll get hit with that brick weather. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
It's only a matter of time.
You heard it here first.
We're going to get another snowstorm?
Not a snowstorm. We're going to get smacked with that disrespectful cold, like, dang, I thought I put enough, like, cocoa butter and coconut oil on my face.
See, that's where you messed up. I don't use cocoa butter. Because cocoa butter don't do a damn thing.
Y'all learned the hard way. So y'all learned the hard way with different lotions work in the brick code.
Absolutely.
Coconut oil is my stuff.
Is that oil?
Now we talking.
Oil.
Now we talking. Yep.
Eucerin's been my shit. Eucerin's been my shit.
Okay.
And then that Aquaphor. Aquaphor's been a lit one too. Use that one for tattoos too. So that's been lit.
Cocoa butter, man. Nah, forget that. Hell no, never again.
Who told us? Who okayed that? Cocoa butter? Who said like just cocoa butter? We're just not gonna be ashy.
It was always like that.
Famous good. It's good for 60-degree weather. That's
If
it.
that.
Once it breaks 55,
It was always that bar.
you
with
look
the-
like a frosted flake.
pretty much.
Bro, oh my goodness. Man, we got some things to talk about. How y'all feel about the music? Feel the music
Hold
was a little
on.
slow.
How are you, sir?
Thank you, Mel.
I always
Thank
forget.
you. Thank
I really don't be counting. We think
Come
about
on
this.
You know
now.
I was gonna do it. This man always forgets.
I always forget about how I'm doing.
You know,
mental health
that
check.
he
on
had a
myself.
week too. You know.
I had a week. Yeah, my week was pretty busy. It's pretty busy with work. Lots of businesses open up, so it's a good sign. I feel like we're at the when it comes to businesses opening up in like some states. Because what I would do for work is I work at a credit card processing company. So I help business owners pretty much process those cards. Those machines you swipe at the mom and pop shops, those little white machines, I sell those. So yeah, I do that. So it's been really
know. We don't like we didn't know.
Y'all acting like you. Did I
Like
tell you?
we had no idea.
We sell it real bad. Like, oh, I didn't know.
Right on cue.
babe.
Like, I ain't known me for 5 years. Told y'all the first day I got this job.
We
This
always
is
see
for-
the workouts, you know.
This is for the listeners who are not familiar with what I do.
okay.
Yeah, it's for the listeners. Anyways, but yeah, the gym thing has also been busy too.
Yes, sir.
They want to step it up a notch, and they want me to join this in-house competition where you pretty much stay at a crib for 30 days and you train for three times a day for 6 days a week. So it's like a hyperbolic time chamber.
I was gonna say that's exactly what I was thinking
Lunch and
of.
dinner.
Yeah,
Like
breakfast,
you just
lunch,
don't
and dinner.
leave.
You don't leave.
You're
not
training 3 times a day for 6 days a week.
Yep, and it starts in May.
Of course.
And you can come out Memorial Day weekend fire.
I was gonna say, well, why not do it like April? No.
Right.
I wasn't the one. Nah, this is what the gym owner decided.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
shout out to Travis, Body Prime Fitness. Yeah, down in Canton. He's the one that started this in-house competition, so he wants me to get on this. But I don't know with this whole work from home thing and me having to work 8 hours straight. Like I got to talk to people. But probably work something out. But yeah, man, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it. But on top of that, he has another competition that he initially had us do, which is pretty much just gonna be. You show up to the gym, you pretty much compete, different types of exercise, so box jumps, deadlifts, all those stuff.
I like.
The gym is predominantly women, so it's pretty cool to see all of them lifting heavy. So I'm always used to the entire football
Squad.
room,
Right.
football house and everything like that. But yeah, seeing women lift and just make some gains, hit personal records, all that shit's dope. Shit is dope. Shout out to Body Prime Fitness.
Means
for
you
that.
can't be weak.
Listen, I have to bring my A game every time.
Exactly.
So it's not like I can
When
just
someone
show up.
shows you out.
I can't show up with the ego like, yeah, I already know I can lift. Nah, like if I see somebody that's trying and it's like trying to run past me, like, nah, I gotta pick up the pace. I gotta run too. It's like, yeah, nah.
Absolutely.
I appreciate y'all asking how I've been. It's been cool. It's been cool. It's been cool.
You know that.
There was one thing that I was listening to in our last episode we had missed out on, and it happened as soon as, like, it happened the same week. We didn't get a chance to talk about Meli Mel and his antics.
Mel.
So a couple weeks ago, I mean, we're probably late to the party, but anyways, no matter what. 2 weeks ago, he had some antics with 6ix9ine. Don't need to say a full name, but had some antics with the store, and just putting it on social media, this, that, and the other, going back and forth, getting out of hand. It was just a bunch of barking, really. And then so that got online, and then the following week, he puts out a snippet with him and Lil Durk. I think Lil Baby. I'm sorry, Lil Baby.
Baby, yeah.
Lil Baby. I said Lil Baby. And the lyrics was really crazy. So the lyrics, if I can find it, but basically it was about. I wish I could find it. I'll pull it up now.
Do our Googles.
Right. We ain't gonna do that.
But yeah, nah. Basically, it was in poor taste with Gianna and Kobe. It said, I'm pull up with the chopper, it's like Kobe. Somewhere along the lines, I don't know the words offhand. But do y'all think, I mean, aside from how it makes you feel from when you listen to it, do you feel like it's within the right of the artist to be able to speak on art with the given circumstances that's happening? Do you feel, or that's just something? I know you're a big Kobe fan. That's your guy. How do you feel about it?
I mean, it's just insensitive.
Yeah.
You know, it's just insensitive. But I can't say it's the first time that it's ever happened.
Right.
You know, there have been some rappers who have taken some low blows against other rappers as well too, or just speaking out of context. But
do you think they were
speaking on Mamba? You know, it's just it's different.
It hits a lot.
You know, it hits different.
Everybody.
It hits different.
Do you think artists are within their right to be able to talk about an art form with people that we care about? Like, do you feel that that's the case, that they have that right, that ability to do so?
They have that right. It's a freedom of speech, but you know, we don't have to agree with it or listen to it. You know, but they have that right. They can say whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that too. I would say more so it's like, if you want to be able to take that risk, you have to be able to take the heat. He replied saying y'all soft, but at the same, Meek Mill said he replied saying y'all soft.
Initially, though, he didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
He didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but at the same time, you have to be able to be open-minded to see both sides. Like,
I thought it was distasteful. I feel like if you're going to be, especially something that big, because again, when Kobe passed, that wasn't just like here in Massachusetts. That wasn't just the United States. That was felt worldwide. And all of us were still in shock. I remember I found out when he had passed. I just pulled up to the gym and I was waiting for my boy to show up so that we could work out. And I'm like scrolling and I'm like, what? When I seen somebody post like breaking news, Kobe in a helicopter. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. And I couldn't believe it. And then I start like Googling, searching. I'm like, this can't be real. That like who'd play around with that and, you know, say something like that. You know what I mean? And then after that, I couldn't even work out. Like I tried to work out and the focus was, so I mean, for Meek to do that, yeah, you got to be able to take the heat, but at the same time, there's a tasteful way of doing it. You know what I mean? Like, all right, if you're saying you're trying to go out as Kobe did, meaning like not necessarily in terms of how he passed via helicopter crash, but in terms of what he left behind, there's a way to highlight that. You don't absolutely sit there and just talk about the chopper and go out like, no, that's distasteful in my opinion.
Yeah, there's a right way to go about it. There's definitely a right way to go about it. Do you think if the bar was fire, would that change your opinion of it? If you heard the bar and it made you think of more how distasteful it was, if it was different, where the bar was said to you and you thought it was the most fire, profound thing that you could say about Kobe, would that change the narrative of how you think of being able to speak on Kobe is?
But it wasn't talking on his legacy or a Mamba mentality. It was how he literally went out and left in body form. So
if you found a way to deliver that in a different way, if it was fire the way it sounded, does that change the way you think about it?
I don't think there's a way to
like
let me hear somebody flip it, but I don't think there's a way to make that.
No. Rest in peace,
that
Kobe,
wordplay. That's gonna be tough to put in a positive light or a way of honoring his memory in a sense.
So in a sense, it only makes sense if it makes sure it's in a positive light and not necessarily highlighting how he went out.
Right.
So it doesn't matter how fire it is. Fair enough. Fair enough. Did you hear? Rest in peace, Kobe and Gianna, and the rest of those affected by it. Moving to a lighter note, did you hear about Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak coming out with a new joint album?
I can't contain myself.
You just can't hide it,
man.
Did you drop your phone when you heard?
Almost. You know,
I can't see it now. You look at your phone, just drop it.
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
I've been waiting for music from Bruno Mars, especially. You know, I've heard a couple things from Anderson .Paak, but Bruno, after 24 Karat Magic, I really haven't heard anything, you know, from Bruno Mars. And I remember speaking about him during the Super Bowl and how he's made 2 appearances at the Super Bowl halftime show. And, you know, we just haven't heard any music from him. So when I heard the collab of these 2 artists, I loved these 2 artists, especially Anderson .Paak. They're actually going to be dropping, I think it's a single. I don't know if it's going to be the full album or the single, but next Friday.
It's a full album?
Next Friday. It's coming Friday?
Oh, yeah. Anderson tweeted about it. Oh, yeah. And I think there's a special appearance by Bootsy Collins as well. So I'm excited.
I'm gonna have to get into
excited.
the
I
Oxnard
can't
and
wait.
listen to that again.
That'll be a midnight. I'm up just waiting for
the drop.
Headphones on, just waiting for the drop.
It's crazy how we consume music now is different. It used to be Tuesdays. It used to be Tuesdays.
Oh yeah.
And now it's just Fridays at midnight.
I feel like something still come out on Tuesdays. I feel like certain playlists are updated and some new music is
They just release on whatever.
Exactly. For instance, like when K Tronada dropped Caution, there's a random.
Was that a Tuesday or
Thursday?
It was a Thursday.
It was a Thursday. Yeah, he just randomly said, "Hey, here's his heat. Have fun."
And then some
That
artists,
to me to make me feel better.
Yes.
that Caution album that Caution's track hit so well, and it was so much excitement. I mentioned to you last week, man. I was so excited. The group chat was just lit for it.
Yeah, man.
Definitely lit.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Any project you're looking for?
I was browsing through the new music yesterday. I really didn't see anything.
It's been slow.
It's been slow.
It's been real
yeah, I feel like a lot of folks are gearing up and getting ready for the springtime. March, April, May, summertime. But
you mentioned it 3 weeks ago about who you're waiting for. SZA's coming.
Yes,
SZA's coming. I don't know if you heard the snippet. I only heard it for a little bit, and I cannot find it for the life of me. I hate when they put out snippets and it's just like a temporary link and it's just gone.
Yep.
Like I hate when they do.
You know who did that? Oh, who's been doing that? Trey Songz.
Trey Songz been doing that.
He's been putting snippets of him, either in the studio or wherever, playing this record over and over again. He still hasn't dropped it. He did release a single though, called Brain.
Brain, I did. You did send that to me. You did send that to me. Brain,
but singles here and there, no
How they get
album
you
yet. But
trying to reel you in.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, boom, it drops, and you're like,
I mean, that's fine. Just let me know you're in the kitchen cooking.
I feel like it gets a little difficult because I feel like group chats like that are essential for keeping up with music because, like, Apple Music don't sometimes it be falling through the cracks. Like with some music,
Spotify
in what sense?
be throwing some.
like there's some music that you would have put me onto that would not have been in like new releases. I would have to actively just go and search for it, or unless I search for it, it would be like the artist posting on their social media. So you said Spotify does something different?
Spotify, I feel like, so I can go
It's
back
not an
and
ad.
forth.
This is not an ad. This is not an ad.
My bad. I go back and forth between Spotify and Apple because they do like a certain, it's like new releases. It's like a whole playlist.
Oh, you got
And-
both of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And I noticed there'll be songs on one that aren't in the other. And I'm like, hold up.
I do like the
Right.
playlist discovery. When you just put a playlist on, it does almost just as good as the Pandora when it puts you on the music. Almost
Yep.
just as good as Pandora. So I do like the Spotify.
That's what I was gonna say as well too. When you mention the playlist, that's where a lot of the times I will find that heat to send, out to the
Hidden
group
gem.
chats and things like that. And it's not just me. It's like some of my friends have figured that out as well. Another hidden gem that I love, or a hidden music platform that I love to utilize as well too, SoundCloud. SoundCloud's algorithm for the next song played after a song that you've played is
It's always
amazing. I remember I used to sit in my car and just start a station with one song, and the songs that would come after it.
What's this?
It's just wow, like save.
How you know?
Wow. It is just like, and it's just some of you just never heard before. You know what I mean? Like it'll stay on the same vibe that you're listening to, but it's just like wow. And then for me, I'll go and see if I can try to find it on Apple Music, things like that. But
the best ones is when you can't find it on Apple Music, and then you just transition. And then you
that's tough.
You see someone fidgeting trying to find it
because I like my music in one app.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. I love to have all of my music in one app. That I just want to utilize just one.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
if I want it bad enough, just find a way to download.
Yeah. Oh
it.
yeah.
Find a way to download.
Yes, absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
Speaking of more artists, Daft Punk.
Oh yes.
R.I.P. Daft Punk, man.
28 years.
28 years, yo.
Crazy.
I can't believe, man. I grew up on One More Time. That's been my shit.
That's right.
That's been my shit. When I was into the entire EDM, so if you didn't know, not just hip hop that I also rock with, it's also EDM, electronic dance music, and When it comes to Daft Punk, house music, it's just been a great experience. Every time I've been to festivals, I've been to EDC, I've been to Ultra.
Nice.
Just remixes of their work, just so many different renditions. Like so many people, artists, producers, DJs look up to them, and it's great to be able to see them celebrated. But the work, one time I actually got to see them play, it was definitely dope. They put on a show. Nothing like no light
they
show.
always do.
Nothing. There's no light show. I
feel like they always put on a show. But to be in the game for 28 years,
that's a long time.
That's a long time.
For those of y'all that are not familiar with the EDM
and still
scene,
be relevant. Sorry, like
with the EDM scene, that's fine. That's fine. With the EDM scene, it's not just about the music. It's like you have to be there to experience it. It's like
absolutely.
The lighting, the presentation, the videos, all the work that they put into. Like, if you're familiar with the regular, like one of your best rap artist performers that do everything with the background dancers, the vocalists, everything like that, you'll definitely get that same presentation. Obviously, it's gonna be digital because it's just the producer that's up there. You'll get the same value of the presentation for the song that they want to play for you, and it's dope. It's dope. And Daft Punk was definitely one of them. Definitely one of the greats. It's sad to see them go.
I'll never forget their performance at the Grammys. I can't remember how long ago. When it was them, Nile Rodgers, Pharrell, all and Stevie Wonder, all playing together.
That was a great one.
Wow. And they had, as I mentioned before, they had one. But it's funny because they beat out Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City, because that was nominated as well too. But it was Random Access Memories that won. But
that's dope.
What a performance they put on! Wow, so dope. Question: have you ever seen their faces?
No,
that's a real question. Because
to be
really,
honest,
I've never seen their faces.
I initially I didn't, and then I was like, you know what? I'm curious. And I was like, what do they really look like?
Exactly, because when you hear Daft Punk, you don't know what they look like. They always put out all this heat, but you've never seen their faces because they're always behind it. Even when they were at award shows, like out in the public, they always have their masks on.
I think I was reading something, and I think they did that. I think it was 1999 when they were like, all right, boom, we're no longer going out and showing our faces, which is pretty dope because now, like,
you have peace.
When you think of them, it's like, all right, you literally know them for their music and for what they put out.
And they don't have to get heckled every time they walk out. So it's not a notable face.
I think
you know what they look like?
A post or something like that. I think it said they walked so Marshmello could run.
Yo, that's fact. Hey, shit. Whoever said that ain't shit, but that's true.
If you don't know who Marshmello is, Google Marshmello EDM. Yes. Just make sure you add EDM, or else you're just gonna get pictures of marshmallows. But make sure you Google Marshmello EDM or DJ and
DJ Marshmello. Definitely.
And you'll understand what I mean by that. Because no one's ever seen what Marshmello looked like.
Never. He's done so well even where he's on
Marshmello on his head with 2 X's.
2 X's, that's it. Look like a s'more.
But that's his thing, you know. So, but no, I have seen their faces. They're both French, by the way, too.
They're both French? Okay. Didn't know that. I should have looked more into that.
You're gonna look at them later. You're gonna be like, what do they look?
I'm definitely gonna
if you go back, Complex had posted on Instagram their actual faces in a slide that they had put up. So if you go back and look on Complex.
So for all you know, you could have been walking around somewhere and then sitting right next to them in the coffee shop.
You would have no idea. You would have had no idea, right?
We would never know.
No clue.
That's pretty smart. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but shout out to them. Yeah, I used to listen to them a lot. Back in the day.
Speaking of Complex, Complex have been doing some shit on Instagram that's been really cool lately. Like shit's been happening that you never even thought was happening. So there was one of them where it was Bill Bellamy. Bill Bellamy had put a post off for Any Given Sunday. If you remember that movie, Any Given Sunday, with Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J. I did not know that that Jamie Foxx and LL had beef, but they had beef while amidst being in character.
Really?
What?
So think of it like this, right? So it's a football setting. You know, it's mad like adrenaline and testosterone going on, right? So you're already in your acting mode of being a football player. Now, granted, these actors are actors and not football players, but they still have the same aggression that you just the machos this mad alpha male energy going on. So everybody's trying to be cool, tough, whatever. So Bill Bellamy goes and tells a story about saying the lines, and apparently Jamie was about to say his line, and usually there's a dialogue between him and LL in character that they're supposed to have like a type of scuffle, but it escalates and it gets serious while still in mid character.
Wow.
So Bill Bellamy goes, I say a line, then Jamie says a line, Jamie Foxx says a line, LL says a line, then Jamie says a line, and then just after Jamie says a line, LL's supposed to come up and like get in his face and talk tough, but instead hits him across the face with his helmet on.
Oh, it got real.
Jamie still has his helmet on and he hits him. Like, you know, if you see somebody regularly on the field, if they do something stupid, you hit him on the head. So Jamie wasn't too kind to that. So this happens 2 times in a row. It got to the point where they stopped Jamie before LL comes to hit him in the head. Jamie punches him in the mouth. Right? So he looks him dead in the face, doesn't flinch. This is what Bill Bellamy's telling me. Doesn't flinch. It's like, I'm going to give you one more time to get your lines right. Because he kept messing the lines up every time he hit him in the head. So they do it for the 4th time. And now they get into this cat.
Yo.
Every week.
He misses me.
Shit. Just inch it. Yeah, he
Misses me. It's Mac.
So I was just saying, yo,
Gilbert.
this time LL is so upset because Jamie's talking crazy to him. This time he just hits him in the back of the head before he gets to turn around, and he knocks Jamie out cold.
No way.
Knocks Jamie Foxx out cold. Sleep. Bill Bellamy walks over to him, was like, yo, you gotta say your lines. Like, he's knocked out, bro. Why are you still trying to tell him to say your line? I think he was saying it just to be funny. So
Yeah.
then all the other actors and everybody just come together, try to break it up, and this time and the other. And when they part ways to the trailers, LL makes a phone call, and now he got like 40 dudes from New York.
The squad.
The squad. Goons. And Jamie just has 2 actors just standing outside his trailer. Just mad tension. So eventually later, one of the OGs break it up. And the crazy thing about this motherfucker, Bill Bellamy, after all that shit that he was telling me, he was like, damn, man, after all that, you know the crazy thing? I still ain't say my lines. Wasting my motherfucking time about this stupid story. I hate that. Nah, but there he goes. The other thing, too, that was on Complex, too, was the confirmation of Dave Chappelle's Prince skit. So that was actually a real thing that happened.
Wait, what is this?
So the Prince skit for Dave Chappelle, that skit was actually something that actually happened. It wasn't just made up.
It was real?
You said the Prince.
So when Eddie Murphy, his brother,
Charlie Murphy.
Charlie Murphy, rest in peace, also played basketball with Prince. That story actually happened.
Oh, yeah. I know
So I didn't even see that. I thought it was pretty cool. I didn't think that really happened. I thought it was just a regular skit and them being funny.
Those were fun facts.
Those are fun. Yeah, the fun facts that Complex is doing and other things that I've been seeing online too. It's been real cool. It's a lot of tidbits that you didn't know. Especially the sports ones too. Shannon Sharp has been going off too with his little interviews.
Really?
So I like that. Yeah, he would have interviews with interviews with Warren Sapp. He would also do some other interviews with many different other people. I forgot, but Warren Sapp was the one that stood out with me the most because when he was on the Raiders, I did not know that the Raiders were pretty much a tanking team. But this is not a sports podcast. Not a sports podcast. I just wanted to shout that out. Since we did lose Daft Punk, we did get Bobby Shmurda. We got Bobby Shmurda.
Oh, man.
The hat is finally coming down.
It's bad.
Yo.
That hat he threw is finally coming down, man.
You gotta love the internet because I've seen so many videos and memes of that hat coming down. They did one where, if you haven't seen Avengers Infinity War,
Oh my God!
when Thor finally decides to enter the battle, they used Bobby Shmurda's hat coming back from Earth
from the atmosphere, yo. Oh my goodness!
hitting the ground. You know, it's just but
I
shout
can't
out
wait.
to him, man.
I can't wait. Shout out! I'm glad
6
he's home.
years.
6 years, 7, I think. 7.
6 years and they ain't switch up.
He ain't switch up, no.
Yeah.
Switch up.
Was
I can't
Quavo
wait.
went to? Sorry, I'm gonna get Quavo went to
to
pick
go
him
pick
up.
him up.
To go pick him up.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that. I didn't see that. That's cool. That's dope.
So
I wonder how we're going to handle his music when it's because he's going to come out with music that's meant for outside. How are we going to handle his music? We're just going to deal? Just be in the house turning up? Outside?
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good thought though.
I don't think he's
I
going.
wonder what his music will sound like.
I don't think
You think he gonna pick up where he left off?
he's going right to. He got to go to drill. He's going right to drill. New York drill.
Yep.
That's going to be fire.
Okay.
If you get him on a New York drill track,
Okay.
that's definitely going to turn the
We
song
won't
up.
be jumping out the window.
Listen, I don't need inside music. Bobby Shmurda is not giving me inside music. Nah, give me the music that's gonna have me turn my whole house upside down.
Yo.
I'm ready
No,
to
what's
turn
gonna
it.
happen is we gonna end up on the highway, like road
Bring me
rage
to
and
the
everything.
highway.
be ready.
Angry. I'll be
Racing.
angry. I'll be angry and smiling.
And the weather it's gonna be nice. People gonna be turned windows down.
The way this
sun
weather's looking like,
moves
the way this weather's looking like, we might get something early. We might get something early as far as
terms
nice
of-
weather. As far as nice weather, but Bobby, I think next month. Yeah, we got 2 days left of this month, Black History Month. We got 2 days left of it, including today.
I say give it some time. You
think he's gonna take some
He might have been keeping himself busy.
They already got him taking pictures at Rock Nation Studios and everything too.
Okay.
He might be getting active very soon, or not. For now, he'll probably just be enjoying his time and everybody else.
Do you think lyrically he'll still be on that same track that sort of kind of put him
And
in?
I think that's what he has to
I don't think that really ever left him, because I feel like he's been active with that. He just probably hasn't put anything out, but I feel like he's been staying active with it.
Do you think he'll be a little bit more censored though, or is he gonna stay true to himself?
I'm interested to find out what he's going to talk about.
I think he's going.
Right?
Yeah,
I
fact.
don't know what he's
Exactly.
gonna
That's the
talk
thing.
about.
I just
That's why I
wanna know.
said. That's why I think it may take a little bit for him to get back into it.
It may not. It could because it could be the same thing on how when JT was gone for a bit.
Not true.
JT from
True,
City
true.
Girls.
Yeah,
She was picked up
So
right where she left off.
Exactly.
So he could either do that or he could talk about
You know how long she was gone for?
a little over a year. It wasn't that long.
Yeah. See, that's what you've been gone for 6 years now.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
different.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing but time.
Right. Exactly. So.
But also, I also feel like the support. It looks like the support is also different too, as far as the contact. Probably keeping him hip to how the industry is changing, things like that. So I feel like he's gonna have a machine behind him. He's gonna have a super machine behind him. So yeah,
But it's not nothing but love though. I haven't seen any type of negativity like
No.
this nigga. I haven't heard or seen anything. Everyone is glad that he's back. He's free. Because he had a sense of like energy about him. So everyone's
always
glad
bring
that he's
hype
back.
energy. Man, there was a video I posted. There was a video I posted the other day, and they just dubbed it with a Afrobeat record. And he
I
was
think I know
just
which
going
one it is.
off. Yeah, I posted it.
Is it when he's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, so I love that video. I was dying laughing. I found the video mad late. It was like 1 a.m. And I was like, you know what?
You felt it.
I was vibing. Whenever I see a video like that, I'm always watching like 3-4 times.
Gotta share
upload
it. Gotta share it.
Gotta share it.
Something to look forward to. We gonna see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Meli Mel, I know you. Are you back to listening to music on the regular?
On the regular.
Because I know you took some time off.
I did take time off. And I have been passed out.
Literally.
Literally passed out.
Who was playing music for you? DJ Pink Elephants?
Yep. All in my mind.
No.
I just didn't know if there's anyone that you were anticipating to come back. Because I know your musical taste as well, too, is excellent.
Ooh, as you said, I'm definitely about the Bruno and Anderson AP.
Yeah.
Get that going. Dang. I do like my Eric Bellinger.
Oh yeah.
He does
My
it.
EB.
Did you hear that? Did
Yeah.
you get it? Did you listen to the? Okay.
Only You.
Okay. Well, yeah. What was it? The album? EP album
It was-
with Hitmaker.
With
Yeah.
Hitmaker.
And they got the Only You challenge going on.
Did you catch the Van Jess EP? I know it was like a reprise of some
Yeah.
other older tracks, but it was some newer tracks on there too.
I think they put out a whole new album.
They brought.
I was just talking about it too in the car.
Is that what you played?
Nah, I was
Nah, that was
playing that in the way. That was all Van Jazz, but
I just want to listen.
it's called Homegrown.
Homegrown. I just want to listen
9
to
tracks.
Every time we pull up in here, we just listen to music, just vibe out. There's mad tracks that we just go through, and it's like 20 minutes to get here from where I'm at, and we just go through all the music. We just have a grand old time. I wish. I mean, you could just pretty much listen to my playlist. My playlist is on Apple Music, so you can just vibe out. Let's get a little taste, a little sea salt on there.
I want some good R&B to come out.
You know, it's funny when I go browse into music, I always browse the homepage first, and then I'll go into the categories. It's alphabetized, so I'll go into the African music, find me some Afro vibes, which always hits, never misses. I always find a banger, and then I just go straight to the R&B.
Yep.
It was a little mediocre this
Lately, I
past
haven't
week.
had anything that touched.
No.
And when I
Yeah.
see it like that, like where there's no big names that stick out to me, I'll go, listen to a random project that may have some heat on it. You know what I mean? Because or I'll go to some of the playlists and see
What's going on?
let's see. I don't know this name. Let me listen to this record and see if I like it or not, because it could be that hidden gem.
Right.
So that's what I'll do. And then I'll kind of go through all the other categories. And
What I've been listening to, Kevin Ross, Audacity Volume 2. That's been
you did put a track in the. Now that album is excellent.
definitely something worth to listen to.
Did you just stumble on that, or did you?
Yeah, I just recently.
Okay.
It was one of those that came out and then I forgot about it. You know what? Sometimes there'll be weeks where I just don't be into looking for the music.
Okay.
There'll be like a week like I didn't get to it. Not that I'm in the mood, I just didn't get to it. And then it's like, damn, it's already Thursday from the last time I was supposed to check. So there's no way I'm finding it. Because music comes out not every day, but it's flooded.
There's
on
a lot of
Friday.
It's definitely
music.
flooded, yeah.
It gets flooded on Friday. So the moment I've realized, like, oh, wait, what was that song? And Shazam has been helping me, too. It's not even just like, I'm guilty. I use the Shazam thing, too. I'll be watching TV. There'd be tracks on the show. They'd be like, oh, what's this? Shazam.
I do that. Movies, too. I mean, like, hold on. I remember the song, but I don't remember the name of it.
Soundtracks be fire now. Soundtracks be fire. They definitely be fire. I'm just now getting to the Kelly Rowland EP as well. Had some time. Since everything's been slow, I had some time. Yeah, that was
good. Then like I was telling you last week, I feel like that should be a soundtrack for some type of movie.
Is it one that you would run to and continuously play that, or is it one of those? To be honest, I haven't listened to it. I probably heard one song.
Okay. I think it's 5 songs?
Yeah, it's 5.
But would it be something that you'd be like, you know what, I can listen to this? Or is it like a one and done, and then maybe a few months later you'd be like, you know
It's
what?
an easy listen. It's only 20 minutes. It's definitely worth a replay. It's more one of those chill vibe type of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something like with a significant other or something like that.
Okay.
It's a chill vibe. Yeah, it's really easy to listen. 20 minutes.
True.
Because for me, sometimes I can listen to an album and then all of a sudden I'm like, all right.
And
That's
you're good on it, right? Yeah, I'm like that too.
It didn't nothing stuck out, or there wasn't like, let me put this song on repeat and hear it like XYZ time. Nope.
Because the Apple Music, every time you keep adding music, it just boots off the other one. It gets me tight. I hate when it does that. When I look at recently added and I look, I'm like, yo, where's that other? It's been 6 months, okay. So I'll just start adding it to the
Make your
playlist,
own
and I'll have a
playlist. You should've
playlist.
saved
Yeah,
it, yo.
I keep
That's what I
learning. I
do.
keep getting burned every single time that I
what
don't
I
listen
do.
to myself. Like, yo, make a playlist. Make a playlist.
I'll take those tracks,
Learn your lesson the first time
put 'em
around.
into a
Can't tell you how many
playlist.
L's I took just being hard headed, just being lazy. I'm too lazy to move my thumb to just create a playlist. It's crazy. But did you like the Go Crazy remix with Future, Lil Durk?
I feel like
Nope.
Did you even get a chance to listen to it?
I listened.
Did it fall through the cracks?
I listened to it, but it was nothing different for me.
No.
It's still the same beat, same vibe, same. It's just added voices.
What constants of remix to you? Do they reimagine the song and get the same lyrics, or do you get the same song and get new lyrics for remixes? I'll repeat it again.
Can there be?
One more
There
thing.
have been. Yeah, go ahead and repeat it, because there's been an instance of both, like where they'll reimagine, like they will do
reimagine
and new lyrics. Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
Then I add
So
that. There's a third tier. So what
Okay.
constitutes as a remix to you? So there's a remix where you keep the song the same, and then the lyrics change with artists, things like that. Then there's a reimagining of the song, and then the same lyrics. Or they usually call that a mashup, or reimagining the song and reimagining the lyrics, just redoing the lyrics. What is the better remix for you?
I It depends on the person. Because I feel like it depends on who's on there. Because you're someone that you could throw somebody onto a song and it'll elevate it that much higher, in my opinion.
Yeah. It depends. So strictly depends. It's not yes or no. It's not clear cut for you. It just depends.
For me, no, it's not clear cut. It depends because there are some remixes where I'm like, what? That was a remix? Like, it fell short for me, or like, you know what I mean? So I feel like it just depends on who it is and how it's delivered. Because sometimes to me it falls short where I'm like, they could have just left it alone. Like, why'd you even try to do that? That didn't go the way you intended it.
This didn't belong here. This just doesn't sound
yeah, exactly. Like, chuck that out the window while driving. It's cool.
For reimagining tracks, just transitioning off of that, how do y'all feel about the way music is being reimagined for all the old songs that we know? Because now we're at the age now where we're hearing all the songs that we first heard now getting reimagined and just remixed. How do y'all feel about the trajectory of how that's going? Do y'all rock with them? Do y'all like them? There's some that you do like, some that you don't.
Some I like.
Too much.
Some I don't. Again, some I hit or miss. There was, dang. I wish I wrote down.
There was actually,
the one that I
want to
heard.
say,
the one that I'm really hyping on
3.
is the G-Eazy one that I just wanted
G-Eazy.
to how y'all thought about
7 did one as well too. 7th Streeter with
7th
Chris
Streeter
Brown
did
did
one,
one. Yes, G-Eazy and Chris Brown did one as well too. I like it, depending on once again how it comes out.
Right.
I feel like certain artists have been doing that. Like, for instance, Eric Bellinger does that a lot.
He does.
Tory Lanez Chicks Tape.
the Chicks Tape franchise, yep.
They're just remixes. Would you consider those remixes or reimagine?
For Tory Lanez albums, his
Chicks
work,
Tapes.
Chicks Tapes. Mm-hmm. Those are reimaginings, reimaginations.
Reimaginations.
I agree with that.
What's reimaginings? That's not a word. What's
I know, right? I don't know.
Reimagination of the songs.
Okay, I thought on you because you're a DJ, right? What about an edit?
You asked that like you're not sure if I am.
No. No. I say that because
For the listeners.
I say that because
right?
you are a DJ.
Okay.
Would you prefer an edit?
Would you call that an edit? Would I call that an edit?
Would you prefer an edit over a remix, or is an edit a remix?
Can you just, for the listeners who don't know the difference, can you elaborate prior to answering?
Remixes are determined based on who produces the song, who actually puts it out. So there's official remixes, there's remixes, and there's edits. Edits are reimaginations of the songs that are not official remixes. It's the artist who determines what is the remix or not. So that's the difference between the two. It's just when it's called that.
Thank you for the clarification.
I personally, I love edits.
You like edits more?
I love edits.
I like edits too. I rock with edits
because there are certain mashups, and I'll hear them. I've been listening or hearing them over the years, just being surrounded by DJs, and I'll look up or try to Shazam it, and no, you're not gonna find this version because of the mashup of the songs that they've done or they used. No, you're not gonna find that, but it just sounds so good. It's like, wow, I would have never thought to put these two songs together, this beat, but these lyrics together for a song. It's like, what? Especially in the EDM world.
Yeah, when we used to go to Whiskey Saigon and just hear those mashups.
Especially in the man, listen.
We go down
I'm like,
right
now.
We're going down there, yes.
So I be looking like,
it's about time.
When did you make this?
Right.
It's about time y'all. YouTube, SoundCloud. It's about time y'all got some
when did
history
you make this?
From how we were. So
man, I like edits a lot.
We seem like we're very chill people. Now we know how to party. No, we know how to party.
Oh yeah.
Look at YouTube. Look at me. Get in my face. We know how to party. Okay, dead ass. Nah, but for real, there was this one nightclub called Whiskey Saigon that's right off Tremont. It was there. Rest in peace.
Good times, great times.
So that was one of our go-to places that would have the EDM sound, the tech house. This real loud stadium music that you would hear. And so when we would go in there, and we used to frequent there so much, it didn't even matter. We didn't even go there early because our regular time. Oh, let's leave at 11, show up at midnight. Nah, we show up at 1:30. We'll leave. We'll send a text we headed out at 12 to be there at 1. to then party for 45 minutes.
An hour, actually, because it legit would stop at 2.
They would legit stop at 2. They wasn't kicking nobody out at 1:45 for last call. Yeah, no. That last day.
Oh, man, what a movie.
The last day that Whiskey Saigon was open, it was quite the movie. They stayed open until 3 a.m., which here, if you're listening outside, that's late for Boston.
Yeah.
Right. That's late because most places close at 2. I know some other places in the world close at 4, some at 24 hours. Boston closing at 3 is real late. And you can tell sometimes when Boston people party in Boston for so long and they go elsewhere, they always time it wrong. Especially, no, they don't time it wrong. It's when you travel for the first time outside of Boston before you get used to all of the late night clubs when they close. It's always the first time. It's just bad timing. When you go, like, you'll first go out to New York. You'll go out and you want to get ready and be out in the club by what, 1, 2, and most people ain't even getting out their bed yet, or just now getting ready at 1 in New York. You can take a nap. And then on top of that, when you're out, now you're trying to be like a marathon person. Like you're trying to outlast the club. And so you're so used to the club ending at 2, 3, let out, and having that talk of going part ways and all that. You look and you start yawning. 2:55? Yo, what time the place close?
6.
6, bro. What you mean?
6.
Subway open at 4. What's up?
I remember my first time experiencing it. It was in Providence when I was in school.
Oh yeah.
They had just allowed clubs to stay open till 3. I remember the first night that we were in the club, and first night of it wasn't no daylight savings or nothing like that. It was like club ends at 3, so it's like, all right, cool. And I used to see people.
Summer.
Say it again.
Summertime.
Nah, fall.
Yeah.
Oh. So yeah, club is going. And mind you, your college, you got to get there at 11. 11. So you can, spend that time in the club. But I remember, they extended the time to 3 o'clock. And I just remember when 1:59 or 1:50 hit, about to be 2 a.m. And everyone was just like, all right, time to go home. Like, DJ's like, nah, we got a whole nother hour. I remember people not knowing what to do. Like, they just stopped dancing. They just, what do we do? Like, we got a whole nother hour. DJ's still rocking. A whole nother hour, but folks are just so tired because this now, like,
your body's so used to it.
Over your budget and liquor, you hoping the bar closed.
Yeah, so lit. But from 11 to 3. 11 to 3. Wow. But I remember when I first experienced it in Vegas.
Vegas is different.
That was my first time there. We're
gonna talk about Vegas. We're gonna get some people excited.
Nah. This is don't worry. I ain't telling no. Okay. Nah, this is just the.
Shall we talk about the fight?
What fight?
Y'all like to fight? Were you there for that? Y'all like to fight?
Oh, all
right.
I don't want to talk about that because I missed my flight.
You missed you.
I missed my flight.
You came a day late. Okay. I
missed my flight, so I don't talk.
I know what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but this can actually be told because there's nothing crazy that happened, right? So we go to this function, and we're contemplating. We take this one of the quick buses, the taxis, the big taxis.
Y'all take a short bus.
Short bus shuttle.
Hey.
No, not a short bus. One of those shuttles. I meant to say shuttles, not short bus. Mm-hmm. So the shuttle, it goes to the spot off the hotel, and we're contemplating going there. And we chilling, politicking, and I'm standing there minding my business. And was this 3 years ago?
Gotta be.
It was 3 years ago, yeah, because I'm trying to figure out when my weight loss journey was around. I think it was around that same year. So I had lost all the weight. I went to Vegas to celebrate my boy BTB. Shout out to him for his birthday, and it was in November.
Bro, we celebrated 4 birthdays, October. Bro. It was mine, his, Ozzy's.
Can I tell you?
It was like 4 birthdays, bro.
You thought it was a bachelor party because it was literally 27 of us?
20.
It was 20. It was 20 of us. And we all was able to coordinate and just show up. And then the day we showed up to that restaurant, Bruxy.
Shout out to Bruxy.
Shout out to Bruxy. And we showed up 20 deep. And usually when we travel, we usually don't hit the same spot once. Nah, that was the designated spot.
I remember remember y'all pictures from that, believe it or not, because I was drooling on the other end when y'all had y'all waffles.
They put crack in the waffles,
chicken.
baby. They put crack in the waffles.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
They put crack in the waffles.
I was like, can you bring me
That's
some back? And then y'all did go back, because then y'all posted again, and I was like, y'all just gonna do it to me again?
Yes.
That's how y'all feel.
Damn, I forgot what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. Vegas.
No, you was talking about the I like to fight.
Oh,
y'all like to fight.
So yeah, we're chilling in the parking lot, determining whether or not we're gonna go to this function or not. And this dude walks up and he just starts chatting us up. I'm ignoring him, but he walks up next to me. Mm-hmm. So he's probably like a couple inches shorter than me, but a lot bigger than me, much wider, a huskier dude. So I'm minding my business. He's standing next to me. He's talking around everyone else, and I'm just looking elsewhere. And he's talking. I'm not really paying him too much mind. And for some reason, it's just a guy thing. It's just when you locate your ego whenever there's a threatening situation happening. But it wasn't a threatening situation in a way where he was just being aggressive and we had to easily defend ourselves. It was more a casual threat. He goes on, this dude starts talking, rambling, and I'm half paying attention to him. And he just stops mid-talk and it's like, hey, y'all like to fight?
What?
And I stopped doing what I'm doing. I look at it like, what?
Oh,
Huh?
you did the neck.
I had to make sure, like, wait, what? I had to make sure I heard that right. It's like, yeah, nah, do y'all like to fight? Y'all from Boston, right? Do y'all like to fight? And it became a scenario where it was just Fight Club.
Wow.
So it was like, yeah, man, we got a parking lot over here. Y'all can just walk on over. We can just have this little fight and just get it on. Just throw some haymakers. Real casual.
What a way to introduce yourself.
What a way to introduce yourself.
That's
I think
crazy.
this was the first day there.
And he was by himself, though?
Nah, he wasn't by himself. It was with one dude. But it was already sus anyways. When you go to a place you've never been before, and you just got people just automatically being welcoming and then tell you want to fight, let's go meet in the parking lot, you're getting robbed. Getting robbed. I don't care how big you are.
Right.
Like, listen, there's one thing that I know. I know I'm a large man, but when people would start being brazen, it was like, okay, you must have something that you can protect yourself with. Okay,
Bags.
let me not, you got it, boss. You got it. You won today.
Right.
Nah, I can't stand when people do like that. But that's why I'm always chilling. I laugh. I don't take none of that seriously. As soon as he started saying that, I was just like, yeah, bro, get away from me. Get away from me. It's like, nah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Nah, bro. Went back into the function and just left him outside.
No, not today.
When's the last time you've been?
Vegas. That time, 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. 4
years ago for you.
Yeah, because it was around the first time I got.
We're getting close to our Panniversary. We're getting very close to the March 13th. I was corrected. I thought it was this week. Shout out to V. Shout out to V. It's March 13th. Is our Panniversary. Look at her dancing in the back. You can't see her, but she's dancing, going wild.
It's my birthday. Okay, that's my birthday.
Her birthday. It's 1 year from the Panniversary. That's when everything shut down. Outside was closed. So yeah, where is you a year from now before the panty?
I was at dinner, and literally in Seaport, we went to dinner, and I was like, dang, everything really is shutting down, because it was literally just me and my girls, and
my friends were
15 people there.
My friends were in Greece as it was happening, like
Greece, when they start shutting down.
Yes.
Yeah. Stuck.
Greece.
Oh,
I'm literally watching it live, like as they post, because it's stuck, because there's no flights, there's nothing working, everything's booked or canceled.
But before the pandemic even like officially hit Massachusetts, and they were like, all right, curfew time, this, that, and the third. This week, last year, I was actually in Miami.
I know it. I knew you was going to say. I knew you. You know, it's funny because I was going to ask you, where you going this year? I was going to ask you, where you going this year?
Yo, that's
why we ain't shit? Why are we not shit? Because we literally just took our habits from college and just kept it going in March. We always travel around that same time, every time. It's spring break, and we always just decide we ain't shit. We just kept the same college habits.
For me, Mel's March Madness. So last year.
Yo, I want to play March Madness now. I gotta play March Madness. I
always, I be playing my future. Just saying. But every year. Epic. So last year I was definitely toned down, because usually I turn up the entire month. And then now the pandemic happened, so it was just like I'm taking shots, like video chatting with people, FaceTiming,
Oh wow.
Yeah, zooming.
It was whack.
You zoomed. I'm all zoomed out. Yeah.
Wow.
All zoomed out.
Literally. It wasn't even a turn up. It was a turn down.
It was definitely a turn down for me too. I usually always go out, or I usually always travel in the midst of the winter, because whenever it's the darkest point, where it's just darkest the longest part of the year, depressing,
Yeah.
that seasonal depression, I usually combat it by just taking a trip and just
Somewhat
going out,
warm.
get some extra sunlight.
Yes, sir.
Obviously, this year I wasn't able to because now I have more people to be concerned about, because I could be a walking time bomb if I just be reckless.
True.
But yeah,
Where were you?
where was I this time last year? No, I was here. I was here.
Word.
Yeah, I was here because I was watching everybody who was traveling, because I was going to travel the following month. And then when things got shut, because I haven't bought my ticket yet, because I was doing a local travel, and you're doing that thing where you just buy one way, and then you come cheaper way. Just buy one way, another one back.
Right.
Yeah, so I was doing that. I ain't buy the ticket yet. And then that's when all the stuff was going crazy. Just left and right, things getting shut down. I would have been in Miami too, but it would have been in April.
For me, I was fresh off of vacation.
Oh, you got yours out the way. Got
Sure
yours out the
did.
way. Fresh off.
Sure did. I went to New Orleans.
Came back
baby.
refreshed. Like,
I went to New Orleans. Went to Mardi Gras.
Man,
Oh yes.
How was that?
It was amazing. It was just as you
They were still
think it
open the
is,
following
but it was
year, too.
great. It was great. Amazing. Food was bomb. The weather could have been better.
Too
I'll
hot?
say that. No, it was just overcast. So it looked like it wanted to rain, but then it did rain. But then,
Teaser.
it was a teaser. It was all over the place. But it was a time. Wow. It was great. I had fun.
You go back?
I'm so glad. Yeah, I'll go back. Absolutely. So glad I got that trip in, though. Because I had no idea what was in store. I don't think no one did. No one knew. But I'm glad I
I'm
got
glad
that.
you went. I'm glad you went. I'm glad
You
you
planning
went.
to go
that.
somewhere now, though? Are you itching to?
I'm itching.
Fly out.
Yeah, I'm itching. It's
Itching?
it's in the
You added
it's
it
on
to
my
cart.
mind, but
pulling the
we'll
Miami
see.
You
out?
added it to cart.
We'll see.
Chilling.
We'll
Chilling like
see.
an Amazon
You
order.
started?
I've started semi shopping
Sent my shop.
for the fits, but we'll see.
Listen, it's bad. It's bad for these kids.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
Yo, I don't mind. We'll make you just sit there and just look at some shit. Like, we'll drop this.
See,
We'll just drop
I love
this
seeing the meme. Nobody. I guess I'll look at flights. Yeah.
Everybody's just
Oh yeah.
waiting.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you just up and go like,
Definitely.
yeah, I'm gonna go on these solo trips. Let me just go. Yeah, Miami's
Guess I'll
happening.
look
There's
at
nothing
flights.
wrong with that, but I feel like everybody's been traveling this week.
Tell me about it.
Everybody. So
I ain't mad at it, but
I'm
yeah,
already
you say-
itching. Like my
it's
birthdays,
making
I'm
you-
like, where can I? Let me do my research.
no, let's not do it. No, it's not safe. No.
Pew. I don't know, but I feel like everybody and their mother is traveling right now.
You ain't lying.
Everywhere I look, I'm like, where's the party like that? Because it's not here. It ain't here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Miami is gonna be happening for me in April. End of April.
You're committing now?
Nice.
I'm committing.
Signing on the line right
It's
now?
time to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody can kill me and say, oh, everybody goes to Miami or whatever. My friend's there. I'm gonna go visit my friends. So,
Probably people that live there.
where else we gonna go? Country shut down. Are you gonna tell me to go to Caribbean? Like, I'm Haitian. Well, come on, son. I'll be there. I can go
Speaking
home.
of Caribbean,
go home.
happy Independence Day to all my Dominicans.
Happy Independence Day to the
Yes.
Dominicans.
Can't forget my Dominicanos and
Dang, they couldn't even turn
Dominicanas.
up
Can't
this
forget y'all.
year.
You know?
It should, man. I would have been
Yeah.
a part. I would have been at a party. I would have been a boys' party. Just drink, down to some Coronas, Heinekens, all that.
That food, though.
How y'all parties never get shut down? I want to know how y'all parties never get shut down. Can y'all answer me
Y'all
this?
got the permits or something? What's up?
Like,
What's the secret?
It's a secret. The secret gotta be the bass, like, cause it's straight guitar. They don't have no bass. The bass isn't that crazy. Not like how hip hop music is. That bass just doesn't hit.
Nah?
You get the doom doom doom,
I don't know.
but it doesn't hit.
don't
Like it
know.
doesn't shake
I don't
buildings.
know, man.
And besides, police come over, they get a Corona.
Right?
Drive
I
right
think
on.
that's it,
Yeah,
man.
we
I
played
think
a-
that's
we
it.
played
That's
some
it?
games.
I think that's it, man.
We're gonna need somebody to explain this. How y'all parties just end up never ending. Y'all just go to sleep, wake up, still party. Like
Sleep? What sleep? No sleep.
me, when I went to a Dominican party, I went to sleep, woke up, it was still party time.
Damn, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, this was when I was 23. Went to my boys' crib.
wild.
Went to my boys' crib. Yeah, had the party. It was just lit for the entire night. And I thought I was gonna outlast somebody. It's me thinking I'm young, I can hang out with everybody. Yeah, no,
I think it's in the music too.
It's in the music. Makes you
you
dance.
just be wanting to dance. You just
You
get up
will
and you're.
not stop
That's
dancing.
one thing I do miss. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, dancing. There's so many dances I wanted to hit as well. I finally mastered the toast dance from Coffee. Finally got that down.
I see.
Finally got that down.
I think I've seen about 5 videos.
Yo,
of you
That you
time I
wanna-
do
over
the
the,
video-
no,
every
over the
time I do the
summertime.
video-
I
every
see
time I do
bitch
the
trying to
video,
do
always somebody
that.
recording me. Always somebody recording me. Shout out to TT.
I think I've done it like
But
5
you
different
got
times.
it.
Hey,
Got it in
good.
time, and now
I can make a compilation video if I want to. Just
You
me
probably-
doing it. I can make a compilation video. It's mad footage of me doing that dance.
Hey man, but yeah, a lot of folks have never been traveling, so
I'm
I
excited.
just want to know where Mel's going for her birthday.
Yeah, it's coming. Where you going?
I don't know. Soon come.
Soon come.
I don't always just. I don't.
Oh, it's jet set. It's just,
I think you live a ninja. You know, I just be boom, and then all of a sudden I come back and you be like, "Yo, you just went on vacation." Yeah.
Mel the type to spin the globe,
spin the
stop it with a finger, and just go there.
Remember what was that show? Where the World of Carmen San
That's
Diego?
what I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too. It's funny.
Carmen San
I was about to call you
Diego.
that.
Hey, where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
We shall see. Soon come.
Okay.
There's I wanted to get into movies real fast. There's a movie coming out that's being in production. Are you familiar with the Blue Beetle?
Are you waiting for me to be doing?
Are you familiar with the DC superhero Blue Beetle?
No.
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 All right. So he's more of like I want to say he's a B-list superhero. So not many people know about it. He's been in the comics, DC Comics. Really cool character. They're actually going to start refilming this fall. It's going to be the first Latino superhero.
Oh, that's fire.
Yep.
Wow.
It's going to be the first Latino superhero once it's done finishing. If we're still in the panty in 2020, 2023,
Panty.
which I assume that we still will be.
Probably.
This will be on HBO Max. I most definitely believe
Yes.
it will be on there. So you know.
It's a dub.
you know. Yo,
I'll check it out. Just to see,
it's going to be dope.
how DC handles these movies. I'll see if it's going to be the DC version of Ant-Man.
Oh God.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Listen, don't play with me. Anybody
Yo.
else that knows, I understand that Marvel is killing it. I understand,
Yep.
but I'll always be a DC fan.
And that's my least favorite.
DC.
No, Marvel.
Marvel?
Ant-Man.
Of-
That's my least
That's your least
favorite.
favorite?
Yes, absolutely. And I'm talking Ant-Man 1, like not even
But I don't
Ant-Man
even
and the
think
Wasp.
the Blue
Ant-Man
Beetle.
1,
The
like,
Blue Beetle is not a direct comparison.
No, I know.
It's the only people that can
I
shrink.
know, but like,
The only
Yes,
people that can
yes,
shrink is the
but-
other dude. But yeah,
but-
no, I get you. I get you.
Alright.
I just never heard of this, this character
neither.
before, so I have no idea what to expect. But I have seen a few, if not all, the DC movies, and I hope it ain't like
Fine.
a majority of them. But we'll see. I'll watch it.
The other movie that I've seen too, I actually watched yesterday, Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry, right? Tom and Jerry,
Worth it.
we'll say it's cute. I'll use one of my friends' description of the movie. It's cute.
It's
But
cute.
my problem with the movie is though, the dynamic, the history, the actual soul of the movie is completely different. So, Tom and Jerry is a cartoon from the 1930s. And when you think of the 1930s, you know it's very racist and very depiction of negative tone of how black people are. So when I was watching it when I was younger, I didn't realize that until later, obviously. You see there's a lot of scenes where you can tell he's definitely black from the way he sings, from how his mom acts.
knew you was gonna get into this, man.
From the way he sings, from the way his
knew
mom
you was
acts,
gonna get
all that
into
stuff. I don't want to
can
get
hear
too much
it.
into
I
it,
knew
but
you was gonna get into
Damn.
it, man.
the man's black. And his mom is black. And you just don't depict this man to be like Tom, like
Yeah, isn't
a
it-
real life Tom.
Isn't it amazing that we used to legit watch cartoons with not one word spoken, but be so invested
So invested.
at the plot and what's gonna happen,
And what's gonna
but
happen?
not one time did they speak. I mean, there were some episodes in which,
You know what was real disrespectful when they started doing it later? We're teens. Courage the Cowardly
yeah,
Dog.
I mean,
You
yeah,
really just
yeah. No, but I'm talking
14.
for like a Tom and Jerry, where like years of production and not one word.
Not one word. Everything's just body language.
It's,
Action,
certain
reactions.
episodes, Tom will say something to another female cat, but you just no words, but you were just so invested and you just watched it.
For real.
But now I gotta check it out. Is it like Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Because I'm looking at the animation of the movie.
Yeah.
Is it like that?
More
because
modern
they add some like real life. You know,
it's more modern with that. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So
okay,
the animations are in a real life setting. Green screen, all that. Good
Because
stuff.
that was my first. That was the first movie I've seen aside from Who Framed, and then it was Space Jam.
Throwback, girl.
So, and then it was Space Jam that had the cartoons and real life people.
Take Michael Jackson out of. I'm sorry.
Who?
Michael Jordan. Michael Jackson. Yo, I can't talk today. I need water.
Michael Jackson gone.
Michael
Rest in
Jackson.
peace.
Take
Jackson
Michael
gone.
Jordan out of Space Jam. Who Framed Roger Rabbit or Space Jam?
Space Jam.
Space Jam with why? Tell me why. Tell me more.
I like the story.
You like the story?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Like the animation's much better than Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I feel like it's more the same, just a little bit of polish.
Yeah, it's about the same. About the same.
For me, I'd have to say Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Really?
Why?
¿Por qué?
Why?
I
First of
rock
all,
with I rock with mysteries more than I do sports movies.
Oh, true.
So although when it comes to athletics, I'm not going to choose to be a detective if I'm playing basketball. Like, nah. But when it comes to the movie concepts, I like mysteries and things like that.
True.
Okay.
So yeah, sports movies. Angels in the Outfield was definitely the movie. I'm dating myself. This movie is old as hell. Angels in the Outfield was an old ass movie.
I would never do Space Jam though.
Huh?
For me,
Shame.
I can watch Space Jam. Like
Space Jam?
I watch.
I can watch
again.
Space Jam too. Yeah, I think I
Who
still
Framed Roger
got
Rabbit. I'm like, all right, I'll watch
You ready
it
for
once.
this? You ready for the second one?
it. LeBron's.
We gonna see.
I'm very. I don't know how I
don't
feel
wanna
about
hype up
part
movies.
twos. I don't know how I feel about part twos. I'm gonna watch them regardless, but I just sequels, man. Because for Coming to America, that's my favorite movie of all time.
okay,
so
okay.
This Friday.
seeing this part two, I'm gonna watch it just because
All right.
it's Coming to America.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch
take my
it.
money. It's gonna take.
Yeah,
my
I'm
money.
definitely gonna watch it to
It's definitely
see,
gonna take my
but
money.
It's a
I hope
few
it. I
movies
just really
coming
hope
out.
it doesn't disappoint. Same thing with Space Jam, Space Jam 2. I just hope it doesn't disappoint because
Right.
those
But I
movies
feel
are
like
classics.
When we were growing up, exactly, to us, those are classics. But to kids today who haven't seen originals like, let's think, Lion King, Aladdin, all those movies, for us, we're like, nah,
I'm showing my kids all
like,
those.
Like, what? Like, Land Before Time? Like,
Chill. Don't even get them.
I'm just saying.
Don't even.
Littlefoot.
Man.
Littlefoot.
Yo, it's so crazy. Like the dinosaurs that we got compared to the dinosaurs that my niece and my nephews watch. That the dinosaurs that they get hyped over.
Jurassic Park. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the type of dinosaurs they get hyped about.
Yeah,
We over
man.
here got Littlefoot.
There's a
We got
lot of movies
Littlefoot,
coming out.
Land
Reptiles.
Before Time. We got them dinosaurs.
Little dainty looking.
Right.
What about the Never-Ending Story?
Oh. Wait. Was it you who posted? Who posted? Somebody posted, if you don't know where the...
Oh, it
scene
wasn't
is
me. It wasn't me because I had no idea. But then I spoke to one of my friends who kind of put it into perspective, and I was like, oh, I might have. I don't know. But I don't remember watching it, even if I did. But
It was the man in the Indian cupboard. Somebody played the scene.
Indian in the Cupboard.
Yes,
Indian in
that
the Cupboard.
one.
That's the movie.
The
Indian
scene.
in the Cupboard. I remember that scene. Yeah. That.
They were like, if you don't recall this, and it was a picture. They're like, if you don't recall this, you're
You
too young.
for me. Yeah, you too young for me. That's funny. Yo. Anything else? I mean, that's all I got. Anything else that you want to bring up? That you want to bring to a point? Make a point to? Say anything? No.
yeah, Mel. Well, all this time that you had, did you finish season 2 of One Punch Man?
Hot seat.
I did,
But
but
a lot of butts. Everybody got butts.
I might have to go back and rewatch some of it because
You was on drugs. That's what it was.
He was on drugs.
Oh man.
Yo, she was watching Saitama punch a pink elephant.
Yo, if there's one thing you really don't want to watch on drugs, it's anime. Especially
anime.
this one.
This will body your brain.
There's this one because you probably
That-
sitting and try to dodge all these punches that one shit is throwing.
Yeah.
so I did.
The character
and I
punched the
might-
screen.
Man,
She knocked out.
listen.
The character punched the screen. She knocked right the hell out.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, hey, I'm keeping it real. I did, and I attempted. And the funny part is, I tried sub and up because when you on drugs, you don't want to.
You can't look at. You can't read it like this.
Especially this show. Absolutely not.
Especially with mad shit moving
Yo,
around, you got
especially
the
this
words
show, bro.
like this.
Like, No.
You're looking cross-eyed.
At
You're trying to
one
read the
point,
subtitles.
facts. I think at one point I was like, yo, they
Why did y'all tell me to watch it?
said I was going to like this. Why am I not liking it right now? And then, I might have to go back and rewatch it. But I did attempt.
That's funny.
So I did.
I'm glad. So we're starting. We're getting you into the anime culture. I like it. All right.
Good.
Started a great show. I
Good.
appreciate it.
I was gonna ask you. I've been meaning to ask you if you finished the second season, so I was waiting for you to come back. But that's good.
And there was one additional that I did watch, Afro Samurai.
Wow.
You did what? With who? When?
I did watch it, and I liked it. I really did. Why y'all? Hello?
That's great.
What just
amazing.
happened?
I like that. I like that. I like that.
This is amazing.
I went
We
and
didn't
I
even
explored
have
and I
to.
was like,
Give you any suggestions.
We're gonna have to pick up on that. We're gonna figure.
Yo,
we're gonna have you
Afro?
watch it. Afro
Okay.
Samurai?
I do need to watch Afro Samurai Resurrection though, because I didn't catch that.
Okay, so
yet.
now you party.
On that note,
Now you party.
good night.
Now you party. Now you party.
On that note,
We're gonna end up on that.
I'm taking notes, y'all.
What I want to do. What I want to do.
So
So
watch anime on drugs.
let's. That's what I want to do. Watch anime on drugs.
that's epic.
Watch anime on
Take
drugs.
anything away.
That's
Don't watch it.
Yeah. We're gonna title
great.
this "Anime on Drugs." That's
That's
it.
great.
Anime,
Anime
on
on
Drugs. The
Drugs.
title of this episode: Anime
Wow.
on Drugs. What I want to get into, I appreciate y'all for listening with us. This is the Abstract Mud Podcast. I go by Biggity Biggs, DJ Bigness. Bigness. We have Meli Mel with me. Welcome back, Meli Mel.
Thank you.
So happy to have you back. We got my guy G. One thing I want to get into. We had the opportunity to listen in to some of Lexx Black's work, and I gotta tell y'all, when Lexx Black drops his project, which I believe is still March 15th, that hasn't changed, we're gonna be in for a treat.
Yes.
What I want to do is show off a little bit of his work. He has a track called Ocean. It's a single, came out 2019. Play this out, and y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all next time. It's the Abstract Mud Podcast.
Too shy, but I still came over. I couldn't let you pass me by. Yeah. You're not a star, you're a supernova. So bright I didn't close my eyes. Girl, the melody from your lips gives me ecstasy when we kiss. Baby, don't be scared, 10 toes in this scene. Let's both take a chance on this wish. I'll fly you out and take you any place you wanna go. And girl, I know your body, even if my eyes were closed. Let's dance it to forever, promise I need nothing more. So what are we waiting for? Yeah. Shy girl, you a fly girl. Anything for you, call you my girl. Lost in your love, got me high, girl. Paradise is ours, you and I, girl. Sky blue, water clear. Ditched on my planes just to be here. Dropped on my things just to be near you. Over and over again. Yes, man, I go try you. If I know they never wife you. Yeah. Been on my mind too. Be the one I give my time to. And it's all true. There ain't nothing that I won't do. Yeah. It's all about you. But as long as you're comfortable, oh baby. I fly you out and take you any place you wanna go. And girl, I know your body, even if my eyes are closed. Let's dance to two forever, promise I need nothing more. So what are we waiting for? Yeah. I fly you out and take you any place you wanna go. And girl, I know your body, even if my eyes are closed. Let's dance to two forever, promise I need nothing more. So what are we waiting for? Would you dance with me and make this eternal summer? Abstract.